There's this one topic in politics that leaves both people and politicians completely divided across the world, and that is how we manage and use our natural resources. My name is Taze Henderson, and in this 4-minute video, I want to give you a journey through my experiences with managing natural resources and the different places it's taking me across the American West. When I was 19, I worked in Yellowstone National Park as a dockhand, and I slowly worked my way up to giving historical narration tours that took place around Lake Yellowstone. On these tours, I would talk about two major natural resource mistakes that were the extermination of wolves and the introduction of lake trout to the park. Now, wolves played a key part in keeping the forest healthy. Wolves caused a cascade of ecological change, including helping to increase beaver populations and bringing back aspen groves and vegetation and...
Let's get real, who doesn't like a cool wolf sighting?
But lake trout are just as important. Lake trout are native to the Great Lakes and Burial Lakes of Canada and Alaska. They were first discovered in Lake Yellowstone in 1994. It was likely a result of illegal introduction by Lewis and Shoshone Lakes, where the fish were intentionally stocked for better sport fishing more than 100 years ago. Lake trout caused the native Yellowstone cutthroat population to crash. By 2010, 90% of spawning population of native cutthroats were gone. Lake trout are vicious predators. A mature lake trout can eat 40 native cutthroat trout over the course of a year. This not only impacted the cutthroat trout, but all the other animals that depended on plentiful fish runs in the park, like grizzlies, otters, osprey. The loss of the lake's cutthroat trout has rippled through Yellowstone's connected ecosystem. After Yellowstone National Park, I moved to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and worked for a conservation crew of 12 people. While working for the AmeriCorps program, we thinned high mountain lodgepole pine beetle kill trees and also tamarisk from the riverbanks of the Yampa River. The current mountain pine beetle epidemic has impacted more than 4 million acres throughout much of western North America, raising major concerns about the future forest structure. The long-term consequences of mountain pine beetle outbreak will shift tree species composition in forests and influence timber, water production, wildlife behavior, wildlife habitat, and other major forest attributes. One of the most exciting things about working in the natural resource management field that gets me so excited are the trips that we get to take. And one of the most memorable trips that I've ever taken was spending 7 days rafting through Dinosaur National Monument and removing dead tamarisk from various campsites. It was amazing. We got to raft 7 days through Dinosaur, and in flip-flops and a sunny vacation t-shirt, and we threw sticks in the water while working with the National Park Service. It was amazing. And I don't know if any of you have been through Dinosaur National Monument, but there's so much archaeological digs, and after that trip I kind of realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So 2020 was hard for a lot of people, and I think it was really hard, especially because we had such a lack of leadership. But I would like to say, before that, the first president that I got to vote for took things very serious. And he was a huge leader of mine, and I just loved the way that he elegantly spoke. And I just want to leave you with one of my favorites.
If anybody still wants to dispute the science around climate change, have at it. You will be pretty lonely, because you'll be debating our military, most of America's business leaders, the majority of the American people, almost the entire scientific community, and 200 nations around the world who agree it's a problem and intend to solve it. But even if the planet wasn't at stake, even if 2014 wasn't the warmest year on record, until 2015 turned out to be even hotter, why would we want to pass up the chance for American businesses to produce and sell the energy of the future?